With the internet being a vast place and with the amount of opportunities that are online for beginners to generate an income and to learn how to make money online, there is a caveat and a downside to many of those opportunities, because as an absolute beginner, even from myself, from my own experience, it's very easy to get caught up and fall into a rabbit hole of bad habits and elements that can end up wasting you a ton of time and even money. And even to give you an example of some of the platforms that are available, like there are platforms that date back even the last 10 or 15 years, even longer, online, that potentially would have shown you how to make money using various ideas and ideologies with the internet. Now, some of the content and information is still relevant in some cases today, but a lot of it is outdated. But what I want to stress to you is that for an absolute beginner, and I fell into this trap too, is that when you're just starting out, it is so easy to get completely bombarded with the information, but not only that, to be so naive to everything that's going on around you that there's a very good chance that even a lot of these older type of sites, like there is a multitude of older money making sites that are still live and still available online, like this one here, the Webcash Generator. Like these are a lot of very old sites, and you know that they're old because they're all using old coding techniques with HTML. They're not updated for modern platforms. They wouldn't work well on like some mobile devices, but I can almost guarantee you that at some point many of you, even myself included, have stumbled across a lot of these older sites because you are just so desperate and naive to want to make money that you aren't really thinking with an open mindset, and you get influenced by a lot of the information because you don't look at the necessities or what is legit or what is bad, because you can't tell the difference. And the problem is a lot of these sites, even modern sites, use similar aspects as well that you also have to be wary of. But the fact is that there's still a lot of these older sites available online. That's where a lot of people can get caught out, because again, when you're starting out, you've no concept, you're naive, you don't really know or understand what you're doing. So you'll just stumble across on a site like this here, like Webcash Generator, and the chances are you will go through this information and you won't even look to see if it's updated, and you will get hooked into the prospects and the way it's worded to think, oh, this can help me. And there's a very good chance that if you're completely oblivious, or you don't, even if you've no technical knowledge or you know how to use a computer, which is the case of most people today still, and that's where they get caught out, because you literally pick up on the first thing that you see or that you stumble across and you believe it to be fact, and that's where you get caught down the rabbit hole, and then you end up clicking on links and going to all of these different avenues, and you think that by signing up to all these services and programs that they're going to make you money, and the chances are they're not going to do that. If anything, they will destroy your computer because they'll riddle your computer full of malware, spyware. A lot of the links are usually scams, but in some cases there are sites out there that can make you a little bit of money, but it just take you a serious amount of time in which to do so. And sites like this here are primarily one of those type of sites. Now, it may have worked back in the day but wouldn't be as relevant today, but I know myself, and I can almost guarantee, like I mentioned, that there will still be people stumbling across sites like these here thinking that they can actually make money. So I just want to give you pretty much the bare bones outlay that if you're genuinely serious about wanting to make money online, there are better alternatives. But if you're genuinely serious about wanting to build it into a sustainable income, then ideally you need to focus on one aspect and one avenue, and the only way to do that is to have a process to follow, because you can get caught up with so many avenues and even fall across older sites like this here where you can get caught out, and you don't want that to happen. So what you must focus on is to focus on one aspect, focus on one avenue, and build it up into a sustainable entity that you can use to scale up, while also building a community of loyal followers that will eventually buy from you once you've built up that rapport and you've provided value to them, because they will trust you. But if you're just bouncing around different types of sites, there's a very high chance that you will waste a lot of time and you will potentially lose a lot of money. So the likes of even sites like this here are an example that even outdated sites can potentially waste you still a lot of money, because even though they're live, they're still active, which means there's still a potential for you to get caught in those traps. So you want to avoid that at all costs. But if you genuinely are serious with wanting to start to build a sustainable income, then you need to have a proven path to follow. And if you're interested in doing that, then I recommend that you check out the first link below in the description to the same system that I'm using that teaches you all of those steps of how to build a real business online that will help you to make money, so that you can focus on that one aspect to build a sustainable community of loyal followers that will teach you everything that you need to do step by step so that you can take things to the next level. So if you are interested in finding out more so that you can get quicker results in a much faster time, then check out the link below to find out more. And if you are interested in finding out more content around platforms where I show you of other ways of how you can generate an income online, but to also show you platforms like this that you really should avoid at all costs, then you can check out the playlist here on screen to see more platforms like that in action, and so you can make an informed decision as to whether they're going to be suitable to you or not. And also be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to be made aware of future videos, and I will see you all in the next one.